I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
What is good? What's good, squad? Welcome to another video. Today we're reacting to Lil Pump before they were famous. Let's get it.
I'm Lil Pump. You know me, big 30s on my head, I'm pulling over Uzi.
Before Lil Pump would blow up on SoundCloud and release his debut self-titled mixtape with songs like Boss, Flex Like Ooh, DeRose, Molly, and of course Gucci Gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Before picking a fight with J. Cole, getting a co-sign from Lil Uzi Vert, and collaborating with the likes of Lil Yachty, Chief Keef, 2 Chainz, Gucci Mane, Rick Ross, and of course Smoke Perp.
Obviously, you know, Lil Pump, that's my brother, like. That's my brother.
Before Lil Pump was dubbed the Trapper of the Century at the age of just 16.
Smoke Perp, aka Lil Water, you know how the we coming. Shout out Cole Bennett. Before
he built up a following of over 4 million on Instagram, where he shares glimpses of his Xanax-fueled lifestyle, posing with money, guns, and a whole lot of cough syrup. Lil Pump grew up in South Florida, a serious troublemaker who sold and used drugs and got kicked out of virtually every school he ever attended. He got kicked out of one middle school for beating up a girl, and kicked out of an Opportunity High School for apparently starting a riot.
He started a riot. They closed the whole school down. There was helicopters in school and getting stabbed.
They had K9.
While Lil Pump loved listening to rappers like Chief Keef and Lil B, he never really planned to becoming an MC himself until 2016, when it was already beginning to happen for him. Basically, the rap career, it fell into his lap, and it probably never would have happened if it wasn't for his close relationship with an older boy he met when he was just 13 years old. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Lil Pump prior to fame.
Oh, it's McCrudden.
Before they're famous. Now I gotta give a big shout out to SeatGeek because they sponsored this video, and I've covered a ton of rappers in the past. You can see my hip hop bios by checking out the rappers and hip hop playlist. I've also done a bio on Smoke Perp, so you'll probably want to check that one out as well. But in the meantime, let me know who you want me to document.
Let me know if you want to see Smoke Perp too.
And you can always hit me up on Twitter or Instagram at McCrudden.
Damn, this shit loud as fuck. Hold on. Turn this down.
Lil Pump was born Gazzy Garcia
Heard that little
on
nigga
August 17,
cussing
2000.
Yeah, I don't like telling people my age. You feel me? But just know. Just say it.
How old is Lil Pump? Put it in the comments. I think he's like 22,
Gazzy
23.
was born in Miami, Florida, and grew up in Miami
He's
Gardens.
like 19.
Now, not a whole
I'm saying
lot
19.
is known about his early childhood, but I did find out when he used his first cuss word.
So when I was like 8 years old, my mama was like, boy, go do your homework. I was like, I is do my work.
Also on Instagram, he shared this picture of his elementary school. Okay, that's probably not his actual school, and it's hard to trust the lyrics of his song Elementary, in which he describes his formative years like this. I've been selling bricks since elementary, I've been hitting licks since elementary. But we do know that Lil Pump had been listening to rap songs before he got into freestyling, and looked up to artists like Chief Keef, Lil B, and Fredo Santana. Now, we have done it before they were famous.
All them niggas look crazy as fuck.
And we haven't done Lil B or Fredo Santana.
I might get me a tattoo upside down across my cheek. Fuck it, why not?
Trouble back in middle school, and it all started because of a Chief Keef song. Pump was listening to the track Don't Lie, and a girl decided to give him a hard time for it. She put gum in his hair, and his response was, well, I'll let him tell it.
I got up and I beat the out of that bro.
Now in that interview, Lil Pump continued that this isn't something he would usually do, so let's move on. When he was 13 years old, Lil Pump's cousin, Lil Ominous, introduced him to Smoke Perp. While the two eventually became co-collaborators on a ton of music, they originally bonded playing ball and doing dumb shit like breaking windows and causing trouble.
And this was smoking like a grown-ass man, but this like he was
I was like 12, bro.
He was like 13, but he was smoking like a grown-ass man, and I was like, what the
His bad boy ways got him kicked out of all the public schools in his district. He was then enrolled in an Opportunity High School, but got kicked out in the 10th grade.
I didn't even get to enjoy high school. 9th grade, I went to Opportunity School. I got kicked out 10th grade. Just like fighting, dumb shit.
Now, if you don't know what an Opportunity School is, it's halfway between a high school and a prison, complete with security guards, pat-downs, and metal detectors. Regardless of all that, Lil Pump still managed to start a riot, which included helicopters and canines.
I'm on that gang It's all the here, man. You feel the gang going on.
Smoke Perp is 3 years older than Lil
That
Pump
nigga
and would
was
eventually
ugly.
get him into rapping. But originally, neither of them wanted to be rappers. Lil Pump had no plans on being part of the music industry at all. And Smoke Perp set his sights on working behind the scenes as a producer. He taught himself how to use FL Studios by watching YouTube tutorials
Hey,
and
FL
had trouble
Studio
finding
gang,
rappers
gang.
willing to use his beats. So he started rhyming over his own beats as a means to move his music. And eventually, he encouraged Lil Pump to do the same. Lil Pump would freestyle from time to time, but was hesitant to actually record. As I said, he really didn't plan on becoming a rapper, but eventually Perp convinced him to give it a shot.
And then he was like, nah, bro, you better record right now. And then he just dropped the beat, and I just freestyled that and I released it.
The track Pump was uploaded to SoundCloud, but the boys still weren't taking it all that seriously. They had other ways of making money, like Lil Pump's gig dealing Xanax. But then they looked online and their numbers were starting to climb. He would later tell XXL, after I released it, it had like 10,000 views. I couldn't believe it. That shit is nothing now. Then it started to go up and now it's at 6 million. Just seeing everybody with me, I was like, why not? More tracks would follow, including 30s, Elementary,
That boy
Ignorant,
doing hella
Gang, and
numbers.
Drumsticks. Now, I can't be totally sure in what order these tracks came out, because SoundCloud has been removing a whole lot of his songs. Lil Pump has received over 5 million streams on his track Movin' before it disappeared. Broke My Wrist was also taken down. Regardless, after producing a couple tracks, Lil Pump had a growing fan base of listeners, so he would pump out more songs and got to work on his first music video. His popularity on
remember that
SoundCloud
shit.
earned him recognition in the underground rap scene in South Florida, and he co-headlined the No Jumper Tour in 2016. He's done a ton of
I didn't
shows
even know
since
that.
and has a few coming up. So if you're planning on catching him live, let me tell you about the best way to get tickets at the best price. It's called SeatGeek. Boom! This is the world's largest event ticket search engine. What they do is
SeatGeek
search
do go
all the ticket
hard.
prices available on the web to find the absolute best seat at the best price. SeatGeek puts out a 1 to 100 score to let you know if you're getting a good deal or a bad one. Green means good, red means bad. Now, because you guys have all been amazing subscribers, I actually got you 20 bucks back when you use the promo code FAMOUS. So go in there, sign up now, grab some tickets, and save yourself 20 bucks. And you can use SeatGeek to find tickets for virtually any concert or sporting event, so definitely check it out. A link is down below. Now let's get back to Lil Pump. With his newfound fame, Lil Pump decided to change things up, dyeing his hair blonde and pink. Which makes me question why he got so mad at the girl who put gum in his hair. I mean, later he'd be sporting that look. Anyway, meanwhile, his social media began to take off. He would entertain
That's
his
true,
fans
though.
with some pretty outlandish posts, which resulted in his Twitter account being suspended twice. Other bad news would come when some dude got a hold of his backpack.
I got his passport.
But shut it, yeah.
Ass. That's ain't the shoe pump.
And that's how we know his name. But by now, Lil Pump had too much going on to care about a few haters.
That's
He was
fucked
touring the
up.
country performing
They
on
exposed
stage,
that
got some
nigga.
love from XXL, making his pledge for the 2017 freshman class. He didn't make the list, but is considered a serious contender for 2018. Lil Pump released the single DeRose and Boss in early 2017, which were major hits, racking up a collective 85 million streams. The music video for DeRose was produced by Chicago-based Cole Bennett, who has also worked with the likes of Famous Dex, Lil Xan, Ski Mask the Slump God, and Trippie Redd. But his most popular video on
That's
YouTube
lit.
is Lil Pump's DeRose, which was released on January 30th, 2017, and at the time of this recording, has over 74 million views. 2 months prior to his 17th birthday, Lil Pump signed a record deal with The Lights Global and Warner Brothers Records. He announced that his debut album would be released in August, but while that didn't end up happening, he did drop the song Gucci Gang that month. This would be Lil Pump's first song to break into the Billboard charts.
Fucking
The
hate
song
how
would
he
peak at
talks.
number 5 on both the US rap charts and the US R&B and hip hop chart, and number 14 on the Hot 100. The song would be included on his debut project along with some of his other biggest hits to date, including Boss, Flex Like Ooh, DeRose, and Molly. The self-titled mixtape was released as a digital download
Molly.
on October 13, 2017 with Warner Brothers and Lights Global, and would include some pretty
shit.
impressive features. We're talking Gucci Mane, Lil Yachty,
Gucci
Chief Keef, Rick
Mane.
Ross, and 2 Chainz. Smoke Perp would of course also feature on the project. The Lil Pump mixtape hit number 2 on US rap charts, 2 on R&B and hip hop chart, and number 3 on Billboard Hot 200. Lil Pump then appeared at the Rolling Loud Festival in Mountain View, California in October of 2017 and will appear on their lineup again for the December installment of the festival held in San Bernardino. Now Lil Pump has money coming in, and from what I've seen online, no shortage of chicks. He plans to becoming the biggest rapper out there, and because he doesn't sound like anyone else, he's confident he can take over the game.
He don't sound like nobody else. This nigga sound like everybody out there. Everybody sound like him.
My name's Mike.
Whatever.
We make
they all sound the same
here for you on this channel, and we try and filter through as many of your requests as we can. The best way to get a hold of me is via Instagram or Twitter, so be sure to do that. I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!
Alright, y'all, that's the end of that video. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Lil Pump before they were famous. That shit was pretty lit. I learned some things about that boy. That boy been doing numbers from the beginning. But anyways, shout out to all my new subscribers. Leave a comment down below on the next artist you want to see. And I'm out. Gang, gang.